Hey YouTube, it's Dan. Welcome back to my latest video. So for those of you that don't know, well actually, I'm sure everybody knows today is Cinco de Mayo, so happy Cinco de Mayo. But today is also something else. It's the first Saturday in May, which means today was Free Comic Book Day. Yeah. So I decided for my first video back in a while, I'm just going to show all the stuff I got today, the free stuff, the stuff I got at the signing that my local comic book store had, and some of the stuff I bought. So first off, I'm just going to go over the one thing I got at the signing. Now, the store that I went to is in the local mall, and they actually had a nice signing set up with Larry Hama, who worked on the G.I. Joe comics, which I'm actually not familiar with, and I didn't want to pretend to actually know him. So I kind of just passed over that. And there was a local artist that I didn't get a chance to do anything with. But I think I might pick up something from hers at my local comic book store at some point in the near future. Then they had the crew from Underbelly, which, as far as I understand, is a famous web show here on YouTube, which I actually need to look into. But the one guy who was actually at the signing that I actually knew who they were, and I decided to go through with the signing, and since I felt bad that not a lot of people were buying stuff from him, I picked up a photo from him, and it was the Blue Meanie, who had wrestled in ECW and WWE and all that good stuff. It was really cool getting to meet him. So, can't wait to get a frame for this and frame that, because that's going to look awesome next to my pictures of Jim Carrey and The Rock. So now on to the free stuff that I got for today. First off, my local comic store, when you walked in addition to a flyer with all the sales they were having, they were giving out Batman pins. So, naturally, I grabbed the Batman pin, because I'm a big Batman fan. It was one of the first comics I put on my pull list, actually, with this store. They also had on the free comic table, this is big, mind you, a Justice League, a Justice League New 52 poster, which I am looking forward to hanging on my wall. This is going to be epic to have on my wall. I just picked up the Justice League New 52 first trade, and I added that to my pull list because that's another awesome series. So anyway, the first free comic I grabbed was the New 52, and it was just a free one that they did. It's actually, I don't want to go through what's in each and every one of these because I haven't read any of them yet. This one, ooh, Dark Knight Rises on the back. This one is pretty much, it's got an origin story for one of the characters who's been appearing in the back of some of the New 52 stuff. And the big thing for this, the big selling point for this free one, was a 4-page spread advertising one of the next big storylines that DC is going to be doing next year, Trinity War. And then it's got little previews of some of the second wave comics that they're doing, G.I. Combat, and the Ravagers, and World's Finest, Earth 2, which I already picked up, read, and liked. This one is Dial H, and Batman Incorporated. So I'm looking forward to getting a chance to sit down and read through this one. And it was written by Geoff Johns, or Geoff Johns. If anybody knows how to pronounce that, please tell me. Is it Jeff or Geoff? Geoff. Joff? I don't know. Then I picked up The Avengers Age of Ultron, which is a lead into a new storyline they're doing. Which, if it's good enough, it may actually, if this preview is good enough, it may actually lead me to pick up a Marvel comic every month in my pull list. So far, I haven't seen anything really worthwhile. The next one is actually, I'm going to take it out of its bag and board that I put it in because it's actually a double-sided one. On one side, it is Bongo Comics Free for All, which is Simpsons stories. Yeah! Big Simpsons fan over here, so I'm really looking forward to this one. And then, oh, there's some really weird, interesting thing in the back. What's that? Oh, they're showing another Bongo comic title that's being published. And then there's also this series that Bongo publishes, SpongeBob and The Simpsons. So I think that's a really cool freebie to get. because those are two shows I really enjoy. In fact, I've read some of the trades of the Simpsons comics, and I really like the way the Simpsons comics are written. The next one is also another double-sided one, and this one was done by Dark Horse. On one side, it is Star Wars. It's a Han Solo story. Star Wars. And then on the other side, I don't actually watch this show, but I think it'll be interesting to at least read this. It is Serenity, which is a Firefly class story. I'm guessing that's from the show Firefly that's been airing on Sci-Fi. So yeah, Star Wars, Firefly. Yeah. But no, the Star Wars story is the reason I really wanted to get it. Because the Star Wars Han Solo story looks awesome. And it got a pretty good review from the comic book reviewer from my local comic book store. My LCS. And then my last freebie I grabbed was Spider-Man Season 1, which is a preview of an upcoming graphic novel that's being released. Marvel's been doing these Season 1 books where they've been basically retelling the origins of all their characters. I think it's to introduce a newer generation to the comics. Like, I've read the original Spider-Man comics. I've got some trades of that. But, no, it looks really cool because it breaks down Peter Parker's story. And it looks like it's going to be really cool. The art on this one is actually really doable. I'm normally really picky about art, especially when it comes to Marvel. But I think they might have actually done something here that I'm really going to enjoy. But sometimes I do tend to be really picky with their art. I'm picky with art in general, though, when it comes to comics. And then finally, I bought myself a few little things. Because, you know, what's free comic book day without buying some stuff? My mom was nice enough to give me some money for buying stuff, so I figured I would put it to good use. So I picked up World's Finest #1, which is one of the second wave stories that ties in with Earth 2. So I picked this up because I want to follow that story. I picked up Blackest Night, which is also written by Geoff Johns, G.F. Johns, however you pronounce it, because I'm a big Green Lantern fan. I've been getting into the Green Lantern, and I know this is one of the more famous Green Lantern graphic novels. And I also picked up the sequel, Brightest Day. Now, they were having two sales at my comic book store. One was graphic novels, buy one, get one half off. Or you could buy two, get one free. So I had a chat with one of the employees at the store, and he recommended me to Batman and Robin, Batman Reborn, which is written by Grant Morrison, who's also doing the Batman Incorporated comic that's coming out. Now, I don't really know a lot about this, but this actually, it looks really good. You know, I flipped through it. The art looks interesting. It looks like it's going to be a fun story. And, you know, he explained to me a little bit of the background info that you would kind of need to know, but I'm sure I'll pick up what I need to know throughout this, and I'm glad I'm getting to go back and read some of the older graphic novels. I might try and do a video every week with my thoughts on my comics that come in from my pull list. So until next time, you know, this is Dan. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/DanStransky. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to have a new channel with a friend coming up soon where we're going to be doing videos, Deep Jungle Productions. You know, I'm on DeviantArt, Dragon King 1992. I've got my about.me/HollywoodLights1992, which will take you to, about.me/HollywoodLights1992. That'll take you to all the different places I am located on the internet. So you can kind of, you know, follow me. My blog, from themindofdan92.blogspot.com. So yeah, until next time, this is Dan. And I'm signing off. So I'll catch you later, Internet. See ya.